Welcome to this Mercy Crowd tutorial. Today we are going to talk about the 5 main points that you need to consider before investing on crowdfunding platforms. Capital risk. When investing, you have the opportunity to earn more money than if you were to leave your cash in the bank. However, your capital is not guaranteed. You can lose part or all of your capital. For example, if the house that you bought decreased in value and you sell it, you are at risk to get less money than you initially invested. If the house was rented, you might still have earned money, but here what is important to realise is that the capital invested might go up as well as down. Remember, only invest money that you can afford to lose without changing your lifestyle. Liquidity. What does liquidity mean? Basically, it refers to the concept of how long and how easy it is to transform your investment into cash. So for example, with your bank account, it's relatively easy to access your cash. You can go to almost any ATM worldwide and withdraw money, so your bank account is liquid. On the other side, a famous painting will take time to transform itself into cash, because if you want to sell it, you will need to provide authentication of ownership to ensure that it's not a fake, and more importantly, finding a buyer that is ready to purchase the painting at your asking price. That can take weeks, if not months. So you can imagine that art is considered as an illiquid asset. The important point to understand is that real estate is not as liquid as cash. Therefore, you should not invest money that you might need in the short term. For example, don't invest your next month's rent in real estate. Investment in real estate should be considered only for long-term saving. Dividend. When you invest in a property, you expect a return on your investment. Most of the time, your return will be paid on an annual basis as a dividend. It's composed of 2 elements: income coming from the rent paid by the tenant if you are leasing the property, and capital appreciation if you manage to sell the property at a higher price than you bought it. Here what is important to understand is that neither the capital appreciation nor the rent income are guaranteed and can certainly vary from year to year. Sometimes you will earn more money and sometimes less than expected. The longer you hold the asset, the better, as on average it will have a better chance of reaching your expected return. Diversification. As the old saying goes, don't put all your eggs in the same basket. This can be considered at 2 levels. First of all, don't invest all your money in a single asset. For example, don't invest all your money on listed equities or bonds. A well-diversified investment portfolio should be composed of several types of assets. The second level of diversification is that within the same asset class, you should not invest all your capital in one project, but rather spread it around several projects. Diversification-wise, it's better to invest 1,000 in 10 different projects rather than 10,000 in one single project. Currency risk. Now let's say that you live in France and you would like to get exposure to a UK real estate project. It's important for you to understand that you are taking an exposure to a foreign currency, namely the British pound. But what does that mean for you? Earlier we spoke about what your return is composed of: capital appreciation and income from leasing the property. Well, if you invest in a foreign property, you can also add the performance of the foreign currency to the equation as well. In our example, it means that if the pound appreciates against the euro, you will make more money in euros. And if the euro appreciates against the pound, you will make less. Investing in a foreign property can help in diversifying your investment portfolio. However, most of your investment should be done with your home currency. These 5 considerations are generic rules, and by no means should you take this tutorial as investment advice. We always encourage people to seek professional advice, as each personal situation is unique. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please visit our website www.mercycrowd.com to discover exciting investment opportunities.